Hello there, grade 4 learners. I hope you are all ready for another fun and exciting learning journey. This is Ma'am Julian Pirita, reminding you once again, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Welcome to Valenzuela Live. For your attendance, kindly type your name and your school in the comment box, just like what you see on the screen. Use the comment box to send in your answers to the activities. Of course, feel free to share your thoughts and questions about the lesson. But remember to be polite and avoid unnecessary comments. Get your learning materials ready, sit properly, listen carefully, and let's start our English class. For today, you will be working on some activities for you to be able to learn to distinguish among types of journalistic writing: the news report, opinion article, feature article, and sports news article. Our learning objectives are: note details from news reports or sections listened to, identify the elements of informational text, that is editorial, identify the elements of informational text, that is feature story. To begin, let's have a word search activity. Take a screenshot of the word search puzzle. Edit the puzzle, and after a few minutes, send the picture of your edited screenshot of the activity in the comment box. Find some of the features of journalistic writing in the puzzle. Words can go in any direction and can share letters as they cross over each other. Look for the word headline, byline, photo, caption, and fact. Don't forget to take a screenshot of the puzzle. The time is up. You may now check your work. Here's the answer to the word search puzzle. Did you find all the words in the puzzle? Great! For our review, identify the types of journalistic writing as described in each item. Choose N for news report, O for opinion article, F for feature article, and S for sports article. Number 1, tells information about the latest event that happened in the community. You are right. N, news report. Number 2, an article that reflects a writer's opinion on a particular issue. Correct. O for opinion article. Number 3, this text provides background information on a newsworthy topic as well as the writer's personal experience. The answer is F, feature article. Number 4, sports-related issues are the main topic of this article. Great! The correct answer is S, sports article. Number 5, this article reflects the author's opinion about a subject, a topic, or an issue. Fantastic! The answer is O, opinion article. Social media is a collective term for websites and other applications that enable users to create and share content. Nowadays, it is like impossible to avoid social media, but is social media good for us? Let us read the following statements from grade 4 pupils like you who answered this question. For Sam, it's a yes. She said, social media is a great way for making friends near or far. It helps kids build connections with other kids who have the same interests. For Alex, it's a no. He commented that, although social media is somewhat enjoyable, some people post everything just for public approval. I'm afraid this may affect their privacy. Ryan agreed that social media is not good. As he stated, social media consumes most of the people's time and attention. It is easy to become hooked to it, and one may suffer from poor sleep, eye fatigue, and more. While, on the other hand, Reese approved that social media is good, as he stated that motor skills are improved by clicking, playing games, and typing. Quick thinking and hand-eye coordination can also be improved by engaging with social media. What can you say about these statements? Are they stating facts or opinions? That's right. These are opinions. An opinion is a personal statement that cannot be proven true or false. It is neither right nor wrong, for it simply expresses a person's ideas and emotions about a certain topic.
One of the types of journalistic writing is the opinion article or editorial. The opinion article reflects the author's opinion about a subject, a topic, or an issue, while an editorial expresses the opinions and thoughts of a body of individuals. It is the voice of a group or the newspaper's stand on an issue. The elements of an opinion article are opinion, reason, fact, and example. You may be guided by these key elements in writing an opinion paragraph. Let's take a look at this example showing these key elements. For opinion, Filipinos should actively support the fight against climate change. Reason, the Philippines is highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, including sea level rise, increased frequency of extreme weather events, rising temperatures, and extreme rainfall. For fact, according to a report issued in 2019 by the Institute for Economics and Peace, the Philippines is the country most vulnerable to climate change. Example, in 2012, Republic Act 10174 was passed, amending Republic Act 9729 or Climate Change Act of 2009, and created the People's Survival Fund or PSF to help LGUs and accredited local and community organizations implement climate change adaptation projects in the country. For your activity, identify each statement as O for the sentence expressing an opinion, R for reason, E for example, or F for a fact. Number 1, The decline in air pollution triggered by the COVID-19 lockdown by a third in parts of Metro Manila should be a powerful motivation to avert a return to the polluting ways of growing the economy. Correct. The answer is O. It's an opinion. Number 2, the Philippines is acutely vulnerable to airborne illnesses given the country's high population density, ecological fragility, and lack of preparedness for health crisis. You are right. The answer is R. It's reason. Number 3, recent studies show a strong relation between air pollution and the impact of COVID-19. Click your answer. The correct answer is F. It's a fact. Number 4, in China, the avoided number of early deaths from better air quality in recent months exceeded the number of those who have died from COVID-19. And there were 11,000 fewer deaths due to air pollution in Europe in the weeks after the lockdown. Southeast Asian cities like Jakarta, Bangkok, and Manila have some of the world's highest levels of urban air pollution. Come on, grade 4, type your answer in our comment box. The answer is E. It's an example. Good job, grade 4. Another type of journalistic writing is a feature article.
A feature article is the main news-related article that highlights a particular person, place, or event in great detail. Typically, feature articles dive deeper into a story than regular articles. A good feature article contextualizes the story so it's relatable and immediately relevant to the reader. Like most articles, a feature story follows a specific format and outline. There will always be a title or headline, text, introduction, body, and conclusion. The headline or title of the article should grab the reader's attention quickly so they'll keep reading. It needs to highlight the general topic of the story. The deck, also known as a subhead or stand first, consists of 1 or 2 short sentences that leave no question in the reader's minds. It should capture the gist of the story. The introduction or first paragraph should tell the reader why the story is important or worth their time, but in a sort of oblique way. You establish the tone of your article in the introduction. The body of the feature contains most of the details of the story. It includes names, places, times, and quotes related to the person, event, or organization. The opinions of the writer, those at the location of the story, and experts are presented in the body of the article. This is also the place to include any pictures that illustrate the story, as well as diagrams, charts, and other visual elements. The conclusion should leave a lasting impression on the reader and provoke some sort of reaction. It should prompt action on the part of the reader, encourage a change of opinion, or encourage the reader to make a decision. Let's try this activity. Identify the elements of a feature article as described in each item. Number 1, grabs the reader's attention quickly so they'll keep reading and highlights the general topic of the story. Great! The answer is a headline or title. Number 2, consists of one or two short sentences that capture the gist of the story. Type your answer in the comment box. Great! The answer is deck or subhead or stand first. Number 3. The tone is established in these elements of a feature article. What is it? If your answer is introduction, you are correct. Number 4. Contains most of the details of the feature story. Fantastic! The answer is body. And number 5, leaves a lasting impression on the reader and provokes some sort of reaction. Conclusion is the correct answer. Well done, grade 4. The next type of journalistic writing is the news report.
A news report is a type of journalistic writing. It is a report on recent events to inform readers of what is happening in the world or the local area. It contains facts on general questions like what, where, when, who, why, and how. The 5 W's are presented in the lead or the opening paragraph. The lead gets the reader's attention to read what is written. The next paragraphs after the lead discuss additional and less essential details for each of the W's. For our activity 3, read the body of a news story and answer the questions about it. A cleanliness drive was held last May 20, 2022 from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. at San Miguel Heights Elementary School. The faculty, PTA officers, and parents participated in the drive. The activity aimed to promote and maintain safe and clean surroundings not only for the school, but also for the community. Number 1. In the given news, what W element is emphasized by the Cleanliness Drive campaign? A. Where? B. When? C. What? D. Why? Right. Letter C, the answer is what? For number 2, who are the main participants in the cleanliness drive? A. All the grade 4 pupils. B. Teachers and parents. C. Advisors and pupils. Or D. School officials. Keep them coming. Correct. Letter B, teachers and parents. Number 3, what element of the W's is expressed by the following details? May 20, 2022 from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. A. Where? B. When? C. What? Or D. Why? Send your answers. Fantastic! Letter B, when. And number 4, which of the 5 W's and H is emphasized in the last sentence of the news? A. Where? B. When? C. What? Or D. Why? Keep sending. Great! The answer is letter D. Why? Lastly, for number 5, what does the first sentence in the news express? A. Example. B. Opinion. C. Reason. Or D. Fact. Keep sending your answers. Right. Letter D, fact. You did great, grade 4.
Another type of journalistic writing is the sports news article. A sports news article is a type of journalistic writing that reports on games and sporting events. It aims to show the important happenings of the actual game to the readers. It covers information on the type of sport, teams involved, highlights, and the outcome of the game. Identify the following sentences. Choose N for news report, O for opinion article, F for feature article, and S for sports article. Number 1. An article that reflects a writer's opinion on a particular issue. You are correct. O, opinion article. How about this number? This text provides background information on a newsworthy topic as well as the writer's personal experience. The answer is F, feature article. For number 3, tells information about the latest event that happened in the community. You are right. N for news report. Number 4, this article reflects the author's opinion about a subject, a topic, or an issue. Fantastic! The answer is O, opinion article. For the last number, sports-related issues are the main topic of this article. Great! The correct answer is S for sports article. Let's find out how well you understand the lesson by answering the following questions related to journalistic writing. Number 1. It is an article about past events, scenic places, and personalities. A. Is it news report? B. Opinion? C. Feature? Or D. Sports? Great! The answer is letter C, feature article. For number 2, it expresses the opinions and thoughts of a body of individuals. It is the voice of a group or the newspaper stand on an issue. Is it A, feature article, B, straight news, C, sports news, or letter D, editorial? Correct! The answer is letter D, editorial. For number 3, it is the opening paragraph of a news item. Is it A, W questions, B, primary, C, feature, or D, lead? Awesome! The answer is letter D, lead. Number 4, it is a news item about the highlights and the outcome of a game. Is it A, feature article, B, straight news, C, sports news, or letter D, editorial? Fantastic! The answer is letter C, sports news. For the last number, 5, the first paragraph of straight news where the 5 W's are located. Is it A, opening, B, primary, C, feature, or letter D, lead? Good job! The answer is letter D, lead. What are the concepts you have learned today? Today, you learned about the different types of journalistic writing, the news reports, the opinion articles, the feature articles, and sports news article. You also learned about the elements of an opinion article. These are opinion, reason, fact, and example. You also learned the elements of a feature story, which are the title or the headline, deck, introduction, body, and conclusion. Do you have any questions? Now is the time to post your questions in the comment box. Time for me to read and answer some of your questions. Here is the first question. What should I remember in writing journalistic articles? Journalistic writing needs facts and supporting pieces of evidence. Whatever type or manner it is written, the details require reasons, facts, and examples. For the next question, where can I apply or use the knowledge and skills in journalistic writing? Well, you may use your knowledge and skills in journalistic writing by raising opinions on some community issues, sharing some health updates, posting announcements for youth activities, or promoting family occasions, for instance. For the final question, what is the difference between a feature article and straight news? Well, in terms of purpose, straight news informs the reader, while a feature story entertains the readers, in addition to informing them. The topic of a feature story is usually not time-sensitive. I hope you learned from our discussion today. As George Santayana said, even the wisest mind has something yet to learn. This is Ma'am Julie Anrita.
Ma'am Sheryl Ramirez,
Ma'am Maricar Ramirez,
And Ma'am Patricia Bonet.
thank you for joining us today in Valenzuela Live.
The Valenzuela City Streaming School. See you all next week.